This is the American Rebellion. My name's Jerry. How y'all doing? We're here on a Saturday night. Um, I guess it's Halloween. I don't fucking know. Anyway, Matt's yet again not here, and it's just me and Nick. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Jimmy Collins, Larry Burns, Jimmy Collins, Larry Burns, Jimmy Collins, Eric Driver, Larry Burns. Okay, so got a belly full of Poncho's buffet. Oh, that's good there, Eric. I'm sure you'll be paying for that later. Uh, Nick, how you doing? Nick?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Beautiful day today. Started out a little chilly.
Yeah.
Had my thin blue line sweatshirt on. Had to take it off and put my NRA t-shirt on.
Yeah,
and now I have my thin blue line sweatshirt on again. So,
well, I don't know. It was pretty hot. It's pretty hot when I came in. It was like 80 degrees in the house. We ain't had the air on in 2 days till now. How is it now, Larry? Producer Jimmy, you really suck, man. Good news is I don't have to pay the vet to put my cat to sleep on Monday. Bad news is because he died last night. I don't know. I find it your bad news to be good news if you don't have to take him in. I got to tell you, to me, that's way better. I put one dog down. I felt like I was murdering the poor thing. I don't know. Everybody's got different feelings on it, I guess. Sorry about your cat, Eric. I am. Yeah, producer Jimmy is supposed to tell me these things, but producer Jimmy is really falling down on the job. Way to go, Jimmy. You wonder why you haven't had a raise? I guess we'll have to make it producer Larry now. James Beam is with us again. That's 2 nights in a row. What, are you bored? Anyway, I think Larry is gunning for my job. Yeah, I believe so. You only got to remind me of one fucking thing. I don't know. This is not a particularly good microphone, so the 1.5 feet it is away from my head, it doesn't really work. Brought the cat to the pet cemetery today. Got to go back tomorrow morning to get the urn with his ashes. Why don't you just bury him in the backyard? We don't really have a topic yet, Fred. We just got started. Daryl Kovac, hello. Sorry to hear about your pet, Eric. Yeah, why don't you just bury him in the backyard?
yeah, I got 2 Pomeranians I had to bury in the backyard. One of them, first one, the female, I got home and had to give her puppy CPR, and then I was a puppy pallbearer within about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Kind of sucks, but we're looking for a puppy.
The second one had to be put down.
I'm looking for a puppy. Everybody wants $500. They call it a rehoming fee. I'm like, that ain't rehoming, that's selling. Because when my mother passes away, she wants her pet's ashes with her. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I don't know. I'm looking for a pressure washer. Why is it whenever I'm looking for something, there are none? Adopt one from the pound. We don't have any at the pound here. and they're mostly at the pound. Pit bulls are what they call American bulldogs, which is the same fucking thing. A lot of them. And I did find one dog that wasn't either one of those, who was young at least. I think 8 months old or something. But and I messaged them, but they never got back to me. So Lisa Ober. So tonight's Halloween. People are going to parties. Children are out begging for candy. Weirdos are waiting. Michael Myers' favorite day. I don't know. The only thing I like about horror movies are the horror Halloween are the old horror movies. Other than that, I could take it or leave it. That's what I have, and she's the biggest suck ever. Absolutely loves people and all dogs. What do you have, Larry? Oh, a pound dog. Yeah, yeah. James Beam says, "Hey, Nikki." Nikki Young says nothing for some reason. I don't know why.
I say, hey, Dave.
We're currently waiting on Matt again. I don't know what's going on. Drunk ghosts cannot handle their booze. That one was painful, Eric. That was painful, is what that was. Because of the lockdown here in Michigan, we don't have a Halloween. Yeah. Uh, England is completely locked down. The whole country, they locked them down. Got to get on with Anita or Max or something. Find out what the hell's going on there. North American Bully Ellie Pitbull mix. Yeah, I don't really want a pit bull. Don't particularly care for them. But
Neither do I. They will come and attack you out of nowhere.
yeah, I don't know what it is about the pit
Believe
bull.
me, I know.
And I've known a lot of them. Not a lot, but I've known a few people that raised them right and all that, and they were fine. But I don't know. I don't care for them.
There's a switch that goes off.
Yeah, I don't
There's a
fucking know,
switch that
man.
goes off eventually. So it's like a Rottweiler. Rottweiler's perfectly cool until it
So when they're older, because they don't want to be fucked with. Kind of like people. I thought Michigan's Supreme Court overturned that. So did I, Jimmy. But apparently, Fred Shaw says that the government don't care about the Supreme Court. We're waiting to see if any trick or treaters make it by. Franklin is here. How you doing, Franklin? It's going to be a slow night tonight. We only got 7 people. Everybody's out and about and doing stupid Halloween shit. I do believe we're going to be on Tuesday. Yeah, Jim, but just because the Supreme Court says that she has to reopen, that woman is not going to open up the state. Yeah, I notice how politicians don't really care about the Supreme Courts, especially in their states. Let's see. They suck, Jerry. They really are. This one is my third. Never had an issue. It's all on how they were trained. That's what people have nice ones say. I don't know. I know a lot of people own pit bulls or American bulldogs simply to look tough. I knew a guy who owned one, lived underneath me, attacked my dogs. I knew another drug dealer had one attack my dogs. I told the drug dealer to his face if that dog ever came at me again, I was going to shoot the dog. He was unhappy. I had a gun, so I didn't care. Um, yeah. Didn't care for it at
Oh,
all.
I had to tell my new neighbor just not too long ago, and this is like a lab hunt dog. But this dog was coming underneath in my yard and eating the cat food that I had for my cats outside.
Hmm.
And I was getting fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
So I started confronting the dog, and he decided he wanted to fucking bow up on me.
Oh, that's no good with Nick. Nick will have that thing cooking on the grill in an hour.
Like, dog, you are about to have a bad day.
Yeah.
So the neighbor got a knock on the door and was told that she better put her dog on a leash and not just let it out the fucking house and roam around the neighborhood, or you'll get shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now she goes out the back door, puts it on a leash, and puts it on a anchor where it can't go with it.
Yeah.
She's been warned.
Yeah. Well, we got Tiffany Sullivan and Jolene. How you doing, guys? Nice to see you, or ladies. My brother has a pit bull. Raised it when it was young. When its kids never had problem with it right up until the police shot it. Yeah, that's another thing that's pissing me off. Cops just wantonly shooting dogs that are in no way. If somebody pulls up here. We had Bo before he died. He'd get on the fence and bark, and he sounded all big and mean, but he couldn't get out of the fence. I always worried about a cop pulling up and shooting him. I can tell you firsthand growing up with pit bulls and having an American bulldog, they're not bad dogs. They just get a bad rap because of irresponsible owners. Well, I agree with that. I still don't like them. I just want a mutt. I like mutts. My pit bull is a big baby. Yeah. No, okay. I get it, guys. You all have lovely dogs. They'll never kill anybody. It's great. Thing is, I got a sick wife, and I don't want them getting pissy with her. And I got another older dog, Duke, that I don't want any dog getting pissy with them.
Yeah, most tigers are big babies too until they grow up.
Yeah. I think they have police. They're all armored up. And they don't have any idea they're trying to do their job. And right off the bat, they think the dog is a threat and they're going to shoot it. Yeah, I don't think any cop should ever shoot a dog in my yard. There's going to be a fucking problem. Sorry. I don't believe in shooting the police, but nobody's going to shoot my fucking dog. Especially, I mean, if the dog is attacking them, that's one thing. I keep my dogs on the porch, the house, or in the actual fenced in yard. Okay. And so far, none of them have jumped over the fence to go after anyone.
Yeah, that's just barking. That's not an excuse to shoot a dog.
No, it's not.
It better be coming at you with teeth gnarling.
The problem
Then
is,
you shoot it.
you shoot your dog, there ain't really a fucking thing you can do about it. That's the sad part. You know. Mutts are
No,
good dogs. Yes, they
exactly.
are. Mutts are very good dogs usually. I've never had a bad mutt dog. Never.
No, they appreciate it.
Yeah. Uh, Guinness was mean as hell. He was a min pin. And he was mean as hell. But took him about 2 years to kind of calm down with me. Uh, but he had no teeth. I guess he used to bite a lot or something. And whoever owned him had all his teeth pulled out. Uh, I don't know. He died of cancer. I put him
That's
down.
the
That
best
was
dog
better.
I ever had. Okay. Cancer?
Hmm? Yeah, he
You
had
dog died of
cancer.
cancer?
Yeah, he had cancer. That's what the vet said. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
The best dog I ever had. When I was married, we went to animal shelter. We wanted a dog, and ironically, Jasmine picked the dog out,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an uh, chow, the golden chow,
Mm-hmm.
but it was small. And when Jasmine walked up to the cage, that dog walked right up to her and he wanted to lick her, her to pet him, everything. And she said, "Dad, I want that one."
Okay.
So I said, "Okay, done deal. $45.
Yep.
Had all his shots, everything. Took him home. Best dog I ever had in my life. He let those kids ride him like a horse. And I eventually figured out it was a rare cow.
Mm-hmm.
It was called an Australian smooth cow. He didn't get big like this big ass cow.
Hound dogs are good.
But you talk about, I mean, I'd go out in the yard with him and walk it.
Yeah.
If there was a snake in the yard, he would alert.
Yeah.
He'd watch after the kids, everything.
Yeah, my Bo was like that. He'd go out and kill snakes, rabbits, whatever was in the yard. There was no hope for that animal. As a matter of fact, right before he died, we had to start banging on the screen door at night to get the rabbits out of the yard before he'd run out there and kill one. Hound dogs are good companions from Jimmy Collins. My neighbor has a hound. Comes and visits every day. Sweetest dog you ever meet in your life. Hell, I thought you live in Florida. You'd have yourself a pet alligator. Yeah, no. No, I don't want any. I'm not.
They'll just show up.
Who am I, Sonny from the frickin' Miami Vice? No. Bear dog breed, best dog breed in the world is a boxer or German Shepherd. I grew up with German Shepherds. They're great dogs, but everybody wants $900 for one. Yeah, my
German
sister.
Shepherds are great dogs. Boxer, they're little rambunctious.
Yeah,
Like to jump a lot.
yeah, and they like to eat a couch, a wicker couch. I know my dad had one, my mom and dad, and it ate their wicker couch down to a chair. So, y'all watching Halloween movies tonight? No, we're here. We're here. Yeah, my sister down there at Half Moon Lake has a pet
Yeah, this is
alligator.
scary enough.
I don't need any alligators. I don't. To be honest, I like dogs. They're fairly easy to deal with. I need a bigger dog so that when I'm not here and it gets grown, it will, protect the home front here. That's what I need. I'd like to have small dogs because when they get old, you got to help them. They're easier to pick up. But I need a big dog out here because it takes too long for the cops to get here.
German Shepherd would be perfect for you, Jared.
Yep.
That'd be the fine one.
No, they all want $800-900 for a puppy, man. I'm like, what are you
Easy to
insane?
train.
They like children. They like other dog. They like everybody, and they're very, you know, they're territorial and stuff. They take care of the hacienda. That's fact.
Yes. That's one thing. German Shepherds are an all-around dog to protect
Yep.
the homestead.
Yeah, and the breed apparently is becoming less and less popular. I don't know if it's the price or if it's all the hair. That's one problem with a German Shepherd. They shed unbelievable. Like Bo, he shed all over the fucking place. We cleaned the bedroom the other day. The amount of hair I had in the vac cleaner, I had to freaking empty it twice. It was amazing.
Yeah, even though they're pretty much a short-haired dog, they just shed nonstop.
Yeah, I remember when we were growing up, my dad had constantly brushing the dog every day, and it just, I personally, I never brushed the dog. I just, I vacuum, I guess. But what I want literally is just something to take care of the homestead when I'm not here. You know. I have a GSD. He is a shed monster. What is a GSD? German Shepherd dog. Yeah, they are. They really are. And it gets everywhere. It's unfucking real.
German Shepherd dog.
Yeah, it gets.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, seemed like it. It's amazing how much hair and where it goes. It goes every damn where. Um, so eventually I'll find one.
The only problem with a German Shepherd, they're a digger as well. When they're puppies, they're a digger.
Yeah, you can
dig under a fence to get the fuck out.
Well, you can train them for that, but like baby we had, she died not too long ago too. She was old. She was like 12 or something. Um, she was a fucking digger. I remember one day I'm sitting on a porch. I see this black thing walking around up on the little tiny rise we got over here. Um, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I get the binoculars and I look, and it's her. I'm like, how the fuck? What? You guys have never seen my fence. My fence is 4x4 fencing, the mesh type metal fencing. Then I had to put on the inside of that chicken wire all the way around, and it's like 275 feet of it. And they ate through the chicken wire, some fucking thing happened. They started digging under the chicken wire. So then I had to I had to go collect like a shitload of freaking pallets. And I put pallets all the way around the damn fence to keep her in, rather. I was like, good God, this is all for a 10-pound fucking dog. Because I see too many people letting their dogs run wild. They get run over by cars, all kinds of stupid shit happens.
Right? And that kills me in my neighborhood. These people just let their dogs just run wild.
Yeah. And there's no reason.
I see dogs with collars on with a broken chain, and they just show up at my house.
Yeah.
Because I have dogs that come out the house and they piss and shit.
Yeah.
So they're smelling around.
Yeah.
I have to scare them away, and or shoot them eventually because they're just become a nuisance. It's the same dogs. They get a pat, they never go home. They form a pack.
Yeah,
then they get aggressive.
Yeah, once they get packed up, it's hard, man. It's fucking hard because they suddenly become.
But where's the owners of?
Yeah. Well, some people, much like children, some people should not be allowed to own pets of any kind. So.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, children are bad.
Yeah, I mean, they just let their kids run wild like they let the dog run wild. I mean, Sean Connery died. Yeah, I heard about that this morning. That's kind of sad. He was like an icon, I guess.
There was somebody else that died too, aside from Sean Connery. I don't remember who it was.
Was it Joe from Indiana? He died. Poor Joe, he died in Indiana. Nobody cares about Joe.
It was somebody important, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw. Herb Adderley died for the NFL. He played for the Chiefs and the Cowboys. He's in the Hall of Fame. Let's see. Trick or treat witches. I believe he meant bitches, but okay. Let's see. Tina Scott is here. Ellen McMillan is here. Eric Driver said it was his cat that died. That's true. Sean Connery, Eric Driver's cat. It's almost the same thing. Probably is to Eric Driver, actually.
Yeah, close enough there.
Yeah. Well, it probably is to him, Watching from the ER, I had to bring my dad here. I'm in the hospital waiting around. Couldn't go with him. What's wrong with him?
Walk in the ER and show everybody the American Rebellion.
Yeah, we need
fuck them all up.
Yeah. Oh, she lives in Delaware too. That's not good. That's Joey B's state. Well, that's good for the cat. He didn't have Sean Connery's money either. I don't know. Sean Connery's a pretty good actor, as far as that goes.
He didn't have an Aston Martin either.
That's true. And he didn't live in Scotland. He was 90. Damn.
Yeah, not even. But what didn't Sean Connery become like a Trump hater?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Please don't tell me that because that's the first thing I thought. I was like, fuck, I don't know. I don't have
Well, that was the
Wi-Fi. I don't know
first
how
thing
much
I
more
thought too.
gigabytes I have left,
Was
so
talking.
I may be leaving shortly. Yeah, well, without the gigabytes, you're out of luck there, Alan. Has COVID and he has a bad cough. You should see me. Goggles, gloves, 2 masks. Eric's driver's cat, and this is one of the biggest travesties in the world, was also not knighted, Nick. He should have been. Really should have been knighted, the
Well,
cat.
Eric, here's what you need to do, Eric. Masterpieces with the cat and knight him.
Yeah.
Put him in a night suite. And there you go.
Okay, now I can see Jerry now. Okay. Well, that's nice, Alan. I would have thought it'd been better the other way. I have a face for radio. The old joke.
I think we all do.
Pretty much. Matt is parts unknown. We don't know where Matt is. I'll try to call him again, but I'm not seeing it happening. He was having internet interference type of situational situations. I never did quite get what the hell was going on. Something about
Well, he does live in California.
yeah. So either that or it's a rolling
They probably
blackout.
shut the electricity off.
Yeah, I heard they're doing that a lot. Or rolling blackout, or his house is on fire. Although the California fire chief has come out and said that all is well now. I guess I don't know.
Now, I don't know where his rent houses are, but they pulled off the evacuation of Orange County. Maybe that's where his rent houses were.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Sean's hunt for rent
Now, he could have
October.
had his crazy ass neighbor show up and push Matt in the pool and drown his ass, too.
It could
So,
be.
he might be struggling right about
Yeah, it could be. Anything could be. This is what we do when you're not here, Nick. We make fun of you, so we got to do it for Matt.
Oh, payback's a bitch.
Yeah. Matt could be down by the river in a van. We don't know. We don't know. His wife could have heard the bad meatloaf story, or anything Matt has ever said about her at least one time too many. And you know, you never know. So Trump's still doing rallies. I think he's doing one right now. I think. Hold on, he's got one going. Uh, Possibly.
Well, none of the a little bit after the fact.
Well, he's doing another one. He's going.
But it was hilarious.
He's going to be
Going
doing.
again?
Yeah, he's going to be doing another one here in a little while. He said he's in Pennsylvania. I took Air Force Two, which I think that's the helicopter, to this one. This morning's he had to drive in. So
He was in Reading, Pennsylvania, with a rally I watched earlier today. And the video he showed on that big Megatron thing, that shit was hilarious.
with Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
He did it again
Joe
tonight.
Biden, Kamala Harris.
Marine One. I'm sorry, you're right. I should know that. Marine One, Alan McMillan. Yeah, Marine One is the helicopter. You're correct. He doesn't.
Correct, though.
Nobody trusts the army to fly anybody. The only thing the army trusts people to do is to guard a dead guy at Arlington. Maybe one of Matt's Bigfoots finally answered his call. Or perhaps he went out in the backyard naked and screamed for the aliens to come get him, and they finally did. I don't know how Trump does it. I don't either. I need an app. God, I love Michael Myers. These movies are the best. Go.
Is that like Mike Myers, the Democrat, or Michael Myers, the
No,
murderer?
the ski mask or what hockey mask guy.
Pretty guy.
Yeah,
Well, hell, the other one's more scared.
with Jamie Lee Curtis, the Democrat, liberal Democrat bitch.
Yeah. The alien, the alien one.
Yeah, the one that drinks the old people drink. The hell's that called? Trivia, some shit. I don't know, I think it's yogurt. I don't know. Austin Powers, Michael Myers. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Bobby Orr came out and
Oh, that dude.
Bobby Orr came out for Trump. I mean, I didn't even know Bobby Orr was still alive, to be honest. But and I don't watch hockey, but I know Bobby Orr is an American icon when it comes to sports. Uh, Whatever, and so I'm sure he's being trashed like Jack Nicholson was, and of course Brett Favre. More and more of these people are coming out and
Yeah,
saying that they're voting for Trump. I don't know if it seems odd lately. A lot of these semi-famous, too famous people are coming out and saying, going out for Trump. Hockey mask is Jason. White mask with hair is Michael Myers. I'm very sorry, Tiffany. I know Dracula. Okay, I know Frankenstein. Stuff like that. Vampire type things from the 60s and the 50s, and 40s and 30s. I don't really know. I've watched Halloween, the whole series, like once. Like took 3 days, and
Like Friday the 13th or some shit.
yeah,
The Michael Myers thing.
never really. I mean, it was okay. It's a horror flick. I watched it. I've watched a lot of bad. Go on the Sci-Fi Channel. They got all kinds of bad horror flicks. Those movies scare the crap out of me. My husband loved them like you do, not me. Well, Tina, it's just TV. It's not real, unless of course you go to Detroit or someplace like that. Then it could be real. But they use guns, not so much butcher knives and stuff. Although it seems to be making a comeback. I've noticed in foreign countries like France, the butcher knife seems to be coming back with a bang here lately, which is nice.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's not real, but he might need to be real to fight back against all these dumbasses.
Right. Still no power here. I ordered a carburetor on Amazon with a 2 day shipping, but they sent me a notice that the carburetor won't be here for them to ship to me until November 5th. So I'll get it on the 7th. Strike up the violins now. Want to know why? Alan? Because all these parts are made in China. 9 out of 10 small engine parts are made and shipped from China. Now, even if they come from California or New York, uh, They're still made in China. That's why. And also, if you try to buy any of these parts for these carburetors at a small engine shop, why they are so god awful expensive. We have very few companies in this country manufacturing small engine parts. Um, Sad. And this is what Trump is fighting against. Okay. Should be made in America. It would probably be more expensive by some. But the way it is now, the American companies cannot compete with the Japanese companies financially, so they have to charge more. Um, a lot of the Chinese also have warehouses over here where they just get their shit. They get it manufactured, they bring it over, and it's actually Chinese people selling this shit to Americans in this country. You know, every single carburetor I've bought off of Amazon or eBay has been made in China. All the gaskets are made in China. Um, used to be able to buy a rebuild kit for a small engine carburetor for $5-6, just gaskets and that kind of shit, float pins, that kind of stuff, right? Now you get for $5. Now it's cheaper to buy the goddamn whole carburetor. Now what you could do, Alan, is just try taking the old carburetor apart with some brake cleaner or some carburetor cleaner, if you got any, and just spray the shit out of it, put it back together, and hope you don't tear up the gaskets taking it off. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Tecumseh sells the exact carburetor for $96. Amazon it has for 36. And if you really looked for it, I got to tell you, most of my small equipment, I can buy a carburetor for less than $20. One of the problems is what people don't realize is that I will not tell you a ghost story, James. I'm sorry. Is that they're putting the wrong gas in these small engines. They're putting in the ethanol gas. You got to use marine gas, which doesn't have ethanol in it, because marine gas is made for engines like boat engines that don't do well on ethanol, and small engines don't do well on ethanol. And what it basically does, it gets in the carburetor, especially if you don't drain the gas completely out, it will gum the shit out of the carburetor. So if you if you can take it apart, take it off of the car generator with either brake cleaner or carburetor cleaners. I guess the best to use because if you've never anybody has never used it, you spray it on and it dries by itself, but it will clean it out. And then put it back together, put it back on. You never know. You got to get it into all the little ports and everything else. You're right. The parts are all shit. They're made in China. I never order off the internet parts. It is because I bought on your computer for 92 Chevy Suburban. It was the wrong part. I ended up having to go to my local parts store, buy one, send the other ones back because it was wrong. Um, for small engines, though, you have the carburetor with you in your hand. I mean, I have it in my hand when I'm looking at it, so you can look at it, tell it's whether it's right or wrong. By the picture. You know, I bought 5 or 10 of them off online. The thing is you got to use the clean gas because that ethanol shit gums. I mean, cars are made to run on it now, but the small engines aren't.
Yeah, it's like my van. I have to use non-ethanol, high octane.
Yep.
Now, my small engine, lawnmowers and weed eaters and all that kind of shit, get the 87 octane, but it's non-ethanol.
Yeah.
And my four-wheeler, because it gums up everything, or it will eat the rubber hoses that attaches to everything.
Yeah, especially on like a weed eater, because those goddamn hoses, they are from the heat from the motor, and then it's sitting and everything. They get hard to begin with. So when you're running crappy fuel through them, it just makes it happen sooner. Do you ever see? Sure, anybody's ever had weed eaters or worked on small engines, you touch them sometimes if they're old, and they just crumble because they're crappy. They're crappy gas lines,
Right.
frankly. They are.
That's why I went to battery powered weed eaters and blowers.
Yeah, I can't really do that. I can't really go battery because there's too. I don't weed eat that much around here because I live in the middle of nowhere. But a few times a year I will, and it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to do.
Oh, I don't either. Well, the one I have is like a 60-volt
Oh, okay. Yeah.
snapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it lasts. I mean, that son of a bitch is powerful as hell. But I had two batteries, two chargers. Well, it's been a few years. The batteries won't charge anymore. They're done.
Yeah.
So I went shopping last night for at least one battery.
Uh
They
huh.
want like
Yep.
$180.
New blower
They were
or weed eater.
$80 when I bought them.
Yeah, exactly. The new batteries are ridiculous. That's why you buy a battery drill. You're better off just buying a new fucking drill because the drill don't cost nothing. It's freaking batteries. Yeah.
Now, this is for my weed eater and my blower. They share a battery, big ass battery.
Right. But how much do they cost to
Look,
buy new?
plug it in.
Those things ain't cheap. If they're what brand name was it again?
Well, it's Snapper.
Mm-hmm.
When I first bought it, I bought an extra battery and an extra charger,
Right.
and it was like $150 for the package.
Right.
Now just the battery is like $179.
Yeah. Oh, they get you on the battery because you have two pieces of equipment that don't work. Okay.
Correct.
So more
I
than
know the
likely
charger was
you're more than likely going to go
the
and buy the battery
battery
for the two pieces of equipment that you already have instead of going to the store and buying brand new equipment. Um, if this carburetor has a float
Now,
and an
from what I
aluminum needle
understand,
valve that check, but out okay, but
take
it's
these
still
batteries apart
it's a cheap
and
made.
dewire them, because it's just lithium ion batteries inside. So you have to solder them all back in,
Yeah,
and then you're good to go.
yeah, they have videos on YouTube on how to do that, man. What's your question, Tiffany? They have videos on how to do that. They also have videos on how to recondition your car battery. The carburetor has a float and an aluminum needle valve that checked out okay, but still floods up into the breather. Cheap made part, no moving part. Yeah, well, I had a carburetor that I put on my one generator that the gas leaked into the oil. I changed the oil. And it was because the float pin, although looked okay, was not. So I don't know. It's it it could be you got a blocked um, port somewhere because there's like three or four ports on every carburetor that gas has to go through, and if it builds up, it can flow into other shit. I think people are scared anymore because I'm the only one person in the waiting room. Did you shower before you went, Tina? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Look it up. Think of it this way: you got plenty of leg room. You know, put your feet up, relax. You live in Joey B's state. They probably are terrified there. I'll have to check that out, Jerry. Yeah, just get you a can of carburetor cleaner, and it comes with one of those, like on WD-40s, got one of them little straw things you stick in. And I mean, you got to fucking. If you send me a picture of the taking apart carburetor, I could tell you what to do. But you got to stick it in every freaking hole, and do yourself a favor. Okay, don't get it on your pants in the nether regions because that shit burns, and don't get in your fucking eyeballs. And make sure when you're doing this, you're like doing it over a garbage can as far away from your face as you can because that shit will shoot out someplace else. And there's problems. Also, don't fuck with the adjustment screws too much unless you got the right tool. And you can buy them on Amazon. They're very cheap, but they're good to have. And they'll come with a set of little tiny brushes you can stick in there also. My county is conservative. Oh, so maybe it is the shower, Tina. I don't know. You should have showered. That's what it is. Just joking, Tina. Probably not a good time to joke. Her father's sick, so good thing he had you. Trump just said I mean, he must know something in the White House we don't know because, I mean, we do have a lot of cases of this shit. I just don't see the same. People are not dying from it, is the thing. And of course, they're not, blowing out their lungs with respirators and they're not, all that kind of shit too. So that helps. And they're not sticking them places where they shouldn't stick them to make them get well. And instead it kills them. Um, all that kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, people don't realize all of the information Trump actually gets every damn day.
Yeah. Yeah. Way more than we get. Because we don't get information. We get rhetoric from the news. All we get is, oh my God, we're all going to die from the news. That's all we get.
And like confidential shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets, debriefed every damn day on what the fuck's going on in the world, the country, and he has to make a decision.
Yeah.
And he's done quite well.
I think so. I mean, I don't think anybody could have done better, let's put it that way, especially somebody like Joe Biden. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. I am, Alan. And I asked my wife, we were out there getting the generators ready for hurricane season, and I just hit my pants and then shorts and went through, and I just sat there for a second and looked up, and my wife saw it hit my pants, and she was just kind of looking at me, and I go, yep, burning my balls. Poncho's buffet food doesn't taste as good as ever since the health department made them start washing their pans. Yeah, I can imagine, Eric. I can imagine. You're going to pay for this by tomorrow, but that's okay. One of the places to very early in my county is a nursing home. Oh, that's good.
Well, ain't that just great?
Yeah. Jesus. I was thinking about that. I think it was yesterday. Where do people in nursing
or De Blasio or somebody?
Where do people in nursing homes that are able to go vote? I mean, do they? I don't know how they do that. Franklin says hi.
I think most of them are absentee.
Oh, okay. All right. That doesn't seem like a good place to
I
put
can
them.
find out for you because my mom used to be an administrator of a nursing home. I can find out real quick.
Are my comments posting? I think I've seen all of them, Alan. I don't know.
Yes, Alan.
Seems like they are. Actually, I'm not watching it from Facebook. I'm watching it from the streaming service, but Nick is watching it from Facebook. They're probably bringing them paper ballots straight to the nursing homes. I know that's how some states do it for people that are capable or absentee. I don't know. I don't know how they do it in Florida. I know. I don't think we have any. There's no. I don't think a polling place in a nursing home is that great an idea. But seniors qualify for absentee ballots. I don't know. I mean, I maybe where you live, I don't know how it works here. I don't. Okay, it looks like I can comment, but all I see or hear is buffering. Well, then you have the best part of the show. Once upon a time, a galaxy far away, Joe Biden was president. How's that for scary? I know in Ohio, when you live in a low income apartments and you're disabled, they let you vote right in the building, in a special room in the apartment building. Really? I've never heard of that in Florida, but then I've always just went to wherever you're supposed to go. So I don't know.
Okay, I got the answer for the old people.
Okay. All right.
So, if they're mobile, whether in a wheelchair or can walk on their own, a social worker will bring them to the polls and they will vote normally. Otherwise, the registrar of voters will come to the nursing home and they will fill out a paper ballot.
Okay. Well, that's what somebody just said. I think it was Eric Driver, actually. He just said that. So, okay. So I guess we solved that fucking mystery on Halloween. Uh, all right. So what else you guys got? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna wait till Tuesday to go vote because uh, next week we're supposed to go to Alabama. I don't know how she's gonna make 10 hours in a truck in one day, but that's what we're supposed to do. So I couldn't imagine Biden even next to our nuclear buttons. No, he'd think he was playing Pac-Man or something. I think I hear goblins at the door.
Yeah, exactly. It's just click, 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 click.
Yeah, are you using a PC to watch the show? If so, try running a copy of. I use that actually. I do. You should do an election day show. We are doing an election day show. It's a matter of what time it's going to be on. I would like to kind of be on. If you're going to do an election day show, you kind of have to be on till like 11 or so that the states start coming in with tallies and stuff. I mean, having it go off at 9 o'clock, most polls, and it depends on what. Like in Florida, polls close at 7. I don't know, but if it's in like say Louisiana, if it's in California, 7 is 4, so they still got another 3 hours to go, kind of deal. Not that I'm pretty sure Trump is gonna win California or anything, but you never know. So we will have to Monday night. We will know because we'll probably discuss it if we ever get Matt back on the fucking show, and we'll let you know. And then Wednesday when we come back, yeah, Wednesday when we come back on, we'll let you know if we think Trump will ever be president again because somebody's fucking filed a lawsuit against it or something in the Ninth Circus Court. It's like Groundhog Day. I keep refreshing the show. It always starts with Jerry saying Tina Scott is here and Alan McMillan is here. It's bizarre. I'm a bizarre guy, Alan. It's a Halloween thing. Really, your phone is haunted. I'm back. What's the best station to watch on election night, if there is such a thing? Well, I can't stomach CNN and I can't stomach MSNBC, so I would, if we're not actually on, I would be watching Fox. But there's One American News also, and some of these I would imagine will be live on YouTube or their websites. Also, One American News is pretty popular here now. I don't know if what's that name? Right News Broadcasting or whatever it is. I don't know. They
Yeah.
do the rallies.
Right. Yeah, for RBSN RBS Network, Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. Newsmax is another one. Um,
C-SPAN might have it.
uh,
They always tell the truth. They show it.
Possibly. It's not. C-SPAN is okay, but until they get to where like they start taking the phone calls, that kind of shit. I don't like their hosts.
Yeah.
But to like when you're watching the Senate or the House or something like that, they're pretty good because they shut up um, and they let whatever's going on the
It's
screen.
nonstop,
Yeah,
uncut
yeah,
until you get to the end, and when it's done, and then the host in the end
yeah.
makes calls, and when he gets a Republican call or conservative call, he wants to cut them off real quick.
Destiny Paris says, "For all our sakes in the Western world, I truly hope Trump wins." I have a question because you're not the first person to say that. I've heard it from England. I've heard it from France. I've heard it from obviously Australia. Uh, what does Trump? Okay. How does Trump winning this election help you guys? Is what I want to know. I mean, I get like England needs trade deals and stuff, but how is Trump winning going to like stop the lockdowns that England has yet again put on themselves, entire country now for a month? Australia has its problems with the fun people, as France is having major problems this month with the fun people. Um, like Canada too. I keep hearing that. What is his winning going to do for your countries? That's what I want to know. Now I know it's going to do for ours. Um,
It's a very good question, Jerry.
yeah,
I've been wondering the same thing.
yeah. I don't. I mean, I get it. You want a leader like that in your own country that won't take shit from idiots and so forth. That's cool. I get that. I mean, look at Canada. They got Trudeau. I believe that Australia has a decent prime minister, but then like where Destiny lives, you got an asshat. I guess he's like a governor who shuts down, and they let the cops in your fucking. The cops can come in your house anytime and arrest you or fine you for being outside, and all kinds of stupid shit happening. Boris Johnson, I do not believe is that great a leader. Although I do not live in England, and many people love him. Okay, he's not Trump. He was more Trump when he was the mayor of London before the friendly guy is Khan. I don't understand. They won't have to deal with Biden. Yeah, hey, Randy, how you doing? Yeah, well, that's one thing. I get that. I get that. Um, Somewhere I read today, Biden wants to make the EU or something or Europe agree whenever they want to put tariffs on China. What? Okay. The EU was probably an idea that had good intentions that turned into exactly what should have turned into. Uh, where a bunch of unelected officials decided it was a good idea to tell everybody what to do. And Brexit was an excellent idea until the government got a hold of it. And, you know, England is England. It's not like England's going to go out of business. He will not drag us into wars as your allies. Okay, that makes sense. Also, it gives our weaker leaders a bit more of a spine on issues. Okay. And as Australian, he keeps China at bay, which is a real threat to us. Okay. Well, that's well thought out there. Okay, I get that. Shit. Yeah, Trump don't like war.
That's a good explanation there.
Yeah. I don't know why, how weak are the leaders that need Trump to give them backbone? That's sad. But then, when I put it into the perspective of our country, I can kind of see that. Because there are many Republicans that actually believe in what Trump's doing here. There are. But there are some that go along with it to get reelected, which in the end, I guess, is okay. I don't understand why America First is such a horrible thing. I don't understand why people don't see how China is taking over every country in the Western Hemisphere, um, financially, products wise, COVID, obviously. Uh, China is not a Chinese government is not a good bunch of guys. Let's put it that way. And one of the problems with weak leadership is what we have now and what has gotten the entire Western world to where we are now, where everybody just agrees to do stupid shit so that they all get paid. Because every one of these fucking, I don't care what country you're talking about, they go in there and they got this amount of money and they come out with millions more. How does that happen? Well, when you start really looking into it, you find out they're getting paid off, insider trading in the stock market, so on and so forth. And they all talking about socialism, like everything's racist, this, that. And the socialist agenda has taken root in every country. Here it's the Democrats. It's not good. When Nancy Pelosi finally, you know, has a stake driven through her heart and is put into the ground for good, I would not be surprised to see AOC as the leader of the Democrats in the House. That would not surprise me. Or worse than that, Ilhan Omar.
Or Bernie Sanders, he's coming.
He's a senator. He won't. He won't.
But he'll have the influence.
Well, he already does. He's working with those four now for when Biden wins. There was an article I think on Fox about how they're going to make him the most progressive, or no, Breitbart, it was on Breitbart, the most progressive president ever. Over here, AOC has taken over the House of Representatives. Okay, it seems like Nancy's in charge, but it's really AOC. She is a useless piece of garbage.
And they can't stand. There's a reason why they can't stand each other. One thing I can agree with Nancy Pelosi is she can't stand AOC.
Yeah.
Because she knows how batshit crazy that woman is.
Yeah, all of them.
Nancy Pelosi is equally batshit crazy.
Nancy Pelosi is an old school politician and she's a drunk. And all she knows is politics. So that's why nothing has gotten done in this country for 2 years unless Trump has done an executive order. Okay.
She's like Biden. She's a shyster.
Yep.
Politics.
Yep.
Nothing but politics.
Yep. She's worse than a used car dealership on a tiny lot. Really. Tom Perez, president of DNC, did say that AOC is the future of the Democratic Party. You want to talk about a nut job? That Tom Perez, he ain't much better than AOC. Tom Perez is a fucking nut. He is. But then you give the power to people like Adam Schiff.
Yeah.
Adam Schiff is also the face of the Democratic. Nadler was. He seems to be gone to the background. I don't know what happened with him, but Adam Schiff is still out there with his Russia bullshit. Okay. But AOC is the top dog.
Yeah.
We've had one trick-or-treater. I should cough on the candy.
Where the hell is this dude? Is he dead?
Oh, Nadler? His wife had cancer.
We haven't heard from him.
His wife has cancer or something, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't really hear much from him. Plus, when he ran up there to do the final argument at the impeachment, I think that he pissed off everybody. That's what I think he did.
Yeah, he's laying low, and I hope he's taking care of his wife. Yeah. I feel sorry for her.
Well, she's
being married to that guy.
Yeah, she's married to the Weeble. So yeah, I guess I get all that then. All right, that's cool. Appreciate your answer. It'd be great if every country had a leader like Trump and looked to their country first and the people in their country first, that born and raised and legally there and all that. Be great if we could, maybe, I don't know, stop taking in every fucking person that just because they're poor and, they live in a stupid country and vote for stupid shit, we have to take them in. Be nice if we all had leaders that wouldn't take in people from Sharia law countries because they want to come here or wherever and, start that crap, which they have in certain parts of this country and obviously in other Western countries, France, Australia, England, of course, Germany, all these EU type countries. They do have a few. Poland, surprisingly, Poland, you wouldn't think of it, but Poland don't put up with that shit too much. Greece is getting tired of that shit. But Greece has way more problems because they're just broke. Greece ran their freaking finances into the ground. So, you look at what's happening where Destiny lives. I mean, they actually let the cops can come in your house and check on you, and you have to let them. I can't imagine that shit happening here without a warrant. And even in some cases with a warrant. I can't imagine that. I don't think the cops here would do that because they know they'd end up shot.
That's a whole other subject about cops.
Yeah.
I mean, fighting these knuckleheads every day on the street. And getting blamed and sued and their lives ruined for some jackass.
Yep. New Orleans, like last night or night before, one got killed, one got shot. There was another one, they were ambushed, one got shot in the face. I think he walked into that's badass too, by the way. He walked into the emergency room and it's fuck. Remember when Obama tried to bail out Greece? Well, Greece had a lot of immigration problems. They had a lot of the same problems we have with a lot less money as far as what they call, I guess, entitlements now. And most of these countries, Western countries, look to the refugees first and their own citizens second. I sincerely do not understand how there are not more uprisings, and I mean violent ones in some of these countries. And I mean civilized countries like England or France. I don't get how France England have not just gotten 1,000 people together and gone in these Muslim neighborhoods and taught them a fucking lesson. I don't get it. I mean, enough is enough. Uh, enough is enough. Too many killings, too much, Aloha snack bar, too many mosques that are preaching this bullshit. Just too many. Yeah, too many. And in America, too. And then you want to blame every fucking ill of society from the poor and the criminals on the cops. That's what they're doing. They needed a scapegoat, and the cops are easy. They don't go after the activist judges that don't follow the law. A judge, he gets his job, especially a federal judge, lifetime appointment, that kind of shit. He doesn't need to go. He can go against the Constitution all he wants and get overruled every single time and still have a job. That's bullshit. France recently had a beheading. They also had 5 people shot in or killed or knifed in a church. They had a teacher have his head cut off. They had a lady in the church who almost had her head cut off. Well, damn near cut her throat. Um, you know, it's time for this shit. I mean, Macron gets up and says we're going to add security to schools and churches. The time for that shit is long gone. The time for putting these people out of the country and saying no more mosques, no more none of this shit. There is no goddamn way you're going to tell me that Notre Dame burned up on an accident. Sorry.
Oh hell no, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
That was the biggest scandal
Yep.
ever.
Yep.
That was bullshit.
I'm sorry. That's just not feasible to me, especially in France, where, from what I understand, Paris, which used to, I guess, be a very beautiful city, I've never been there, is a shithole now. Well, it's kind of like one preacher I was listening to was saying. He said, "You want to get rid of all. What's next? You're going to get rid of all the doctors because one doctor is bad. We're going to get rid of the lawyers because they're bad, just because there's one bad apple in the whole bunch." I tell you, it was a good sermon. He really made a good point with people need to wake up. I agree with that. I agree with that. You shouldn't get rid of all just because of a few bad apples. But the deal with Islam is if you believe in that book they read, okay, that's not compatible with the 20th century. Sorry. Yes, every religion, including any Christian religion, has been in wars over this, has killed millions. There's zero doubt. But they have adapted constantly over the centuries to where, I mean, at one point, the Catholic Church ran the fucking world. They don't do that anymore. Matter of fact, the Pope comes out. Who the fuck listens? I'm Catholic. I don't listen to the fucking Pope. He's an idiot. Okay? So they have adapted to the 20th century where they're not doing that. The only ones who haven't are the Muslims. If you want Sharia law, go home to where it is. You'll be very happy there. But they don't want to do that because they want to take over other countries. And they're not doing it by so much as war as they're doing it politically. Hold on to your britches, Jerry. After November 3rd election, shit's going to get real. I hate it, but that's the climate of things. I agree. I think I think we all agree on that. The riots are going to get worse. The protests are going to get worse. The lawlessness is going to get worse. Um, I understand. I hope the Islam religion is whatever. I was talking about police officers. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And you know what? Bad cops, they do go to jail. That guy, I think it was South Carolina, he shot the guy who's running away. Personally, I didn't have a problem with shooting the guy running away. That was my personal opinion. Don't run from the fucking cops, you won't get shot. Simple. Okay? But it's illegal. Okay? And that's supposed to be the system we live by. All right? No problem. But to arrest cops who are being shot at by our own damn taser because they shot the guy, that's bullshit. That's political. All right? And I'm telling you right now, the guy in Minnesota, he's probably going to prison. But he shouldn't. He fucking shouldn't. Let's see. Jolene gave me an angry face. She's being mean to me. There will never be reformation in Islam like there was in the Christian faith hundreds of years ago from Destiny. Yeah, the only way there's going to be that is if we completely wipe them out, and we're not going to do that. Simple as that. And it wouldn't be right. But it would be right to get them out of our own countries. If you agree with beheading people because of you don't agree with them, basically, okay, generally speaking, you need to be in your own country where that's good to go and you're a hero. If you're an Iman and you're praising someone who has done that, you need to go back to your own country and hang out there and stop living off our fucking money with your 5 fucking wives. The goddamn Mormons must be going through a goddamn conniption fit. They can't have more than one wife, and that was their fucking religion for I don't know how many years. But the Muslims come right on in. They got 17 fucking wives, 48 fucking children, and we're paying for them. Now, I'm not saying all Muslims don't work and all Muslims, maybe they don't agree with the Quran. I don't fucking know. But I ain't met one yet, and I ain't seen one on TV really, other than a few. I've seen a very few. And to be very honest, I don't trust them any further than I can throw them. There's this guy on Twitter, some of you's probably heard of him, the Iman of Peace. I used to follow him. And he said a lot of the right things, but I just didn't trust him. From a little bit I know about Islam.
According to the Quran, they are taught to lie.
Yeah.
To gain trust.
Yeah, it's okay to lie to the infidel.
No.
Yep.
Now, maybe there. I know there's good ones. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But how do you differentiate who's good and who's bad?
Yeah, and with that one fact that they can lie to the infidel, how do you trust any of them? I mean, it's like anybody else in the world. You know, you sit there, you go to work or you go out, you meet somebody, they're nice, you hang out, you talk, blah, blah, have a good time. But how do you know what they're like behind it when they're not there and what they're saying? And in their religion, it's perfectly okay to do that. Any woman in this country who marries a Muslim is a damn fool. I don't know, but they do. And you know what? More power to you. Don't complain when they beat you. Don't complain when your daughter who is an American and wants to go out with a guy kid when she's 16, and dad, kills her. Her brothers kill her for family honor killings. Shit happens every fucking where. Woman gets raped and
don't complain when
yeah.
you carry your ass to their country because you want a vacation.
Yeah.
And you have no head anymore.
Yeah. Now it says from a little bit I know about Islam, they've always been violent. They've been violent since Muhammad. He's the one that came up with the whole bullshit. At one time in the Middle East, the Jews, the Christians, the fucking all of them lived together relatively peacefully as people can be, I guess. All right. They all lived there though. They all did. Now, you got Israel all of a sudden, they want to be friends. I mean, that's great and everything, but I don't trust them. I don't fucking trust them. There's too many of them. I mean, the governments can do one thing, but the people do something completely different. Just ask me, Alan. I know a lot about Islam. Muhammad got violent after 13 years. He only had 150 followers, so he turned it into Comply by force. Yeah. Destiny has personal life. For those of you who are newer to the show, Destiny has in her personal life dealings with the fun people, and it's not it's not a pleasant story. She did come on one night and tell us.
No, it's like a Hitler story.
Yeah. Yeah. That,
That didn't work out real well.
yeah. Because if you didn't like Hitler, you either faked it or you were killed or you were, you know, put in a concentration camp or any number of things like that. That's fact. And Mohammed was
And
no
Hitler
different.
and Hitler was not who he claimed he was.
Nah. No.
He was a Jew,
Yep. From what I hear, he had Jewish blood. Yeah.
but he killed all the Jews.
Yeah. Mohammed, old Momo was, he's a piece of work. But he was no different. He was a guy who just wanted power. And he would get it by all these people like this, these despots that gain all this power. Even in modern times, you have Stalin, that like that. They do it with blood. They get it by blood. They imprison their foes. They kill their foes. Saddam Hussein. Look what he did. The only thing he didn't do was have weapons of mass destruction. That was George Bush's lie. Getting hammered with trick or treaters. Turn out the lights, Larry. Pretend like you're not home. Don't answer the door. God is great. Beer is good. People are crazy. From Jolene. Uh-oh. We got her riled up. Give them a hand grenade. Oh, that's nice, Nick. That's heartwarming right there. Jimmy Collins, are you handing out beer?
Get rid of them.
You don't waste beer on Halloween to kids. You drink that shit because, you got to keep telling them how cute they are. When in reality, they all look stupid and they're begging for candy. Get the fuck off my front yard. Yeah.
Look, if they're invading you, you have to, it's like a war.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. Act accordingly.
Yeah, it sounds like something Matt would say. I don't know. Maybe he's rubbing off on you. Just listen to the old song Farewell Party and you'll know how I feel. Farewell Party? Never heard of that. I give out the odd beer to people I know. Oh, Larry. Now you're going to have friends. They're going to want to come to the house, watch hockey, yell at your dough. I just might build me a fire from Jolene. Well, Jolene's house is going to be on fire tomorrow. She'll be living in the van under the shed out back.
Don't burn the house down.
Yeah. No, I think she has a cauldron, a literal cauldron, cast iron. And she puts it in there. Yeah, Joe.
Because there's no sacrifices going on.
If I wasn't going to my daughter's house for Thanksgiving, I was gonna roast my turkey in the big cast iron frying pan Jolene gave me. The chicken I made in that was great. My wife really liked it, so I was gonna do the turkey, and that'd be big enough, like 15 pounds, 12 pounds, something like that, for just the two of us. I don't eat the leftovers; she does. But we're going to my daughter's house, and I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to not go for some reason. I don't think my daughter understands this whole parental daughter relationship, but apparently we're not allowed to not go. So Apparently, I'm driving 8 hours on Thanksgiving Day, which is big fun. After 10 hours next weekend.
Oh, so you going to your daughter's house?
Yeah. We were supposed to go to the in laws. Apparently, they're in North Carolina and didn't really bother to tell anybody. Uh, the mother is, I don't, the mother has got everything you can think of wrong with her. And there was an excellent chance that she wasn't even going to be at the Thanksgiving dinner. She was going to be upstairs in the bed. So that pissed off my daughter in law. So apparently, we're going to Nicole's house. And there you go. I try to stay out of all this stuff. My wife understands a lot more of it than I do because it's too confusing to me. All I got to know is where to point the truck at, and we'll go. We'll go then, like that.
Yeah. Know when to fill up the tank.
Yeah, that's basic. It's the same thing with the doctors. All I got to know is how much gas I got and which one we're going. We're either going to Gainesville or we're going to Old Town, and that's all I need to know. On the way, I may ask her exactly why we're going here because she's told me 3 times, and it's like I forget or whatever because I can't remember shit. But we go. That's my job. I have some chocolate inside. Not a bad idea. I believe that Tina told her to roast some marshmallows. So, do you have the what are they? The graham crackers, right? For what would they call that? S'mores, s'mores, something.
S'mores?
Yeah,
S'mores?
yeah. Have you all seen the video that President Trump is
I'm
showing
not a
at his
marshmallow
rallies?
person.
Yeah. If I'm at, we have a fire. I may have one. That's about my. That was more for when I was a kid. I'm not big on it. They actually sell. They want to use a freaking kebab thing, or it's just use a fucking stick. What's wrong with you? Have you
It's
seen?
kind of a texture thing. I'm not good on marshmallows.
I see.
I'll eat the mini ones, but the big ones, no. I can't comment that.
Well, I do like the Rice Krispie treats. I like them. Roast hot dogs. Yeah, I like a roasted hot dog, but I actually have an actual grill for that, Jimmy Collins. And it only takes 2 minutes, or about 10 minutes. But still, yeah, I have a grill. I don't need to build a fire here, right? I don't want to. I do have firewood, and I have a fire pit. We just put it out in the carport, and got chairs, and we'll sit there and watch the fire for a while. Frankly, it's after about 20 minutes, it's a little fucking boring.
I need to get a fire pit. Just like something like above ground.
Yeah. No, yeah.
To keep the fucking mosquitoes away at least.
Well, we have
These son of a bitches are crazy.
we have one of them copper fire pits with the I don't know metal legs, I guess. But hell, you could get some fucking cinder blocks and put them in a square, have a fire pit. It's not a big deal. Let's see how stressful.
I don't want to burn my yard up.
Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then bloody Christmas. Well, I don't care about Halloween at all. And Christmas, I could truly give a shit about. But Thanksgiving, I like. I mean, if you have kids,
If you have a bloody Christmas, there's a problem.
yeah. If you got kids, then that's a different deal. You gotta, but there's no little children around here, so I'm good. If you want a fire pit, just feed your hot wings to your pit bull. That would do it. That would do it. I don't know. Christmas, When we first moved here, we had 12 plastic boxes, them big ones you buy at Walmart, full of Christmas shit. We're down to five, and I could probably make that into three now. And we don't ever set it up. I got trains I used to set up under the tree, the whole 9 yards. They're in boxes too. Today I made puppy chow, peanut butter and chocolate melted together, poured over rice checks, dusted with powdered sugar, pretty good. Jesus, she's gonna have a diabetic coma here before it's over. I didn't know they called it puppy chow. Peanut butter, chocolate melted together. Yeah, I gotta try that. I got some chocolate bark out in the kitchen with some peanut butter. I gotta try that. I don't like rice checks though. Maybe over Captain Crunch. That would be good. That would be good. Add powdered sugar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Biden is at the door in the home.
Now, Jerry, you're gonna hate me now.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't like Captain Crunch. That shit tore up my damn mouth.
Yeah, it does.
Now,
But
my older brother, that was his favorite cereal.
yeah, but that's part of
That
the.
Captain Crunch tore me the fuck up.
Yeah, it tears up everybody, but that's part of the enjoyment, Nick. That's part of the experience, the Captain Crunch experience.
It's a lasting experience.
Yes.
It takes about 2 weeks to cure
Yeah.
the experience.
Yeah, well, the blood in your mouth is good for you, Nick. It's protein. Protein. There you go. Biden is at the door, and the homeowners are saying that he looks familiar. He takes the mask off, and it's Kampala wearing a COVID-19 mask, and she grabbed be POTUS. Voting to be POTUS when you vote for Biden. Yeah. Daniel, how you doing, Dan? 3 kids came to our door for Halloween. Saf and I just sat there and laughed at them. Hilarious good times. Wow. Is one of them turning on a spit somewhere, Destiny? I just want to know. I hear you got a lot of serial killers in that country. Damn, this is not like Matt. Usually at least text or something.
I think he's struggling for his life right about now. That
Yeah.
crazy ass neighbor might have
Yeah.
a whole.
Could be. Could be. He could be in a standoff. You never know. Guy went up on the roof and became a sniper.
Or his wife. One of them.
Yeah. Well, I've said hello to his wife literally one time in 5 years. I don't think she cares about us. That's the sad part. With Matt it goes. I'll never know. I mean, he'll just stop being on the show altogether. I'll never know because no one will tell me. Damn, I'm sick and tired of spam text messages coming to my phone. I can't tell you how many. Oh, I get like 15 or 20 a day. I am going to be so happy on November 4th not to get that shit.
Non-stop.
Yeah. It's like, I know an election day is, morons.
And the bogus phone call.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I want to know who got my number and sold it to the fucking Trump campaign. I didn't. How come they're making money on my goddamn phone number?
AT&T probably. I got Verizon.
No, Verizon. Verizon probably sold it to them. In the 40 years I've lived out here, we've had one kid come up my driveway for Halloween. Did you shoot at him? See, that's what you got to do, really. Some kids are stubborn. You got to shoot at them. I didn't say shoot them. I said just shoot at them, round them on the ground. Yeah. They usually run away eventually. He'll become the crazy guy like Eric on the corner, the crazy cat guy. Yeah.
Hey, Alan, give him a rock. Pick up Charlie Brown.
I'm imagining Matt got arrested.
Say, what'd you get? I got a rock.
Yeah. I'm imagining Matt got arrested for using his catapult to deliver Halloween candy, and he's going to use his one phone call to dial into the show to tell us a new word he learned or made up. Let's see. I can't wait till December 2nd. I'm going to indulge in a McRib. I've I've never had a McRib in my life. I'm fairly proud to say that. They look disgusting completely. And I have no interest and I don't know, I'm almost positive that it's just some sort of animal something that is just pressed into a rib like structure and then put on a hamburger bun. And you people out there like Jimmy Collins just run to the store and buy one. That's because they all got 15 different, 20 or 50 different phone numbers to text you from. You could literally spend all day getting rid of spam messages, and they just keep coming. It's like email. It's the same damn thing. I've never had one. My daughter likes them. You ain't missed a damn thing. 20, 30 kids already, full chocolate bars for Austin costumes. Oh, you're only giving them half a chocolate bar if they got a crappy one? Now, that kid, Larry, is going to grow up to rob liquor stores in Canada. How is that going to help you in the long run? By shorting the poor boy. It's so disgusting, Jerry, and you're right. It's pressed meat. It may be meat. Meat may be a strong word for this conversation. I've had ribs, and they don't look anything like the McRib. Don't care, they're as addictive as hell. Well, Jimmy, that's the problem. Now you got the McRib monkey on your back. I finally found the unsubscribe hidden link to stop getting 100 emails a day from Trump. I just erase them. It's not worth it because I know on November 4th they'll hopefully stop. I don't eat very much McDonald's because of food poisoning. I got food poisoning one time. I won't eat there. It doesn't mean you're going to get it every time you go, but I will tell you this: McDonald's tastes nothing like it did 30 years ago. McDonald's used to be oh so much better. And
I haven't eaten. I haven't eaten McDonald's in probably 20 years. Everything tastes like cardboard now.
It does. The French fries, bar none, used to be the best French fries you could buy until they decided somebody sued them because they use this fat that makes you fat. Well, if all you're eating is McDonald's, perhaps you could pack sand and stop doing that and have a fucking salad once in a while. I don't know. But you've ruined it for all of us. You fuck you. It's like the lady who got $1 million from him
way back in the day.
Spilled hot coffee in her lap and sued him because the coffee was too fucking hot, and she won. This bitch won $1 million because of that.
Yeah, because it's some stupid shit. Now I can't tell you how many times my tongue was burnt from getting the coffee from McDonald's.
Yeah. All restaurants have gone the healthier way. There's no such thing as healthy fast food, first of all.
Nobody wants to be healthy.
Yeah. You're eating fast food and you want health? I mean, they got the ingredients on the freaking package. They got the calories on. What are you, insane? Get out of McDonald's if you're fat. Get out of the fucking, what is that called? What's the buffet we got down here? Golden Corral. Get out of the fucking Golden Corral.
Ain't nothing healthy in there.
No.
Maybe the salad bar.
I mean, I go up to the chocolate fountain at the Golden Corral. You got some kid playing it with his fucking hand. Okay, seriously. Get out of the fucking Golden Corral. Get out of the McDonald's if you're a fat fuck. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. I don't know. The whole world's on crack. It's a true story. All right, I think we're going to go, guys.
True story.
Yeah, I know. The whole world's on crack, except you and me, Nick. Not too sure about that Franklin fellow, but, you know. Listen, if I go to a restaurant and I want health food, I'm gonna go to the Goat and Herb, where they sell fucking tree stalks, tree limbs, and leaves, and eat that, okay? Or dirt, and have a nice bowl of dirt, okay? If I want to enjoy what I eat, I'm gonna have pizza, or I'm not gonna eat McDonald's, but some sort of fast food, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. And why? And also, when I go to a place like
Man, I'm gonna
McDonald's,
go across the street and just graze in the fucking field.
yeah, if I want a fast food, I actually want it fast. I don't want to get up to the fucking window and have to go park in a parking spot because the shit ain't made already. We are not at the Fontainebleau. We're not at the Trump Hotel. This is fucking McDonald's. Make 5 or 6 hamburgers and have them fucking ready. I actually got kicked out of the McDonald's in Chiefland, so I'm not allowed back there anymore. I'm a bad person. I almost got in a fight with the manager because
That's a surprise.
yeah, I almost got in a fight with the fucking manager. I was hot, and I wasn't the only one. It was weird. I was the most pissed one, but there was another guy in there bitching with his little girlfriend. I don't know. It looked like probably high school kids. I don't know. It was taking 20 minutes for a fucking iced tea. And this guy came at me like I was trying to rip off McDonald's. And I'm like, I looked at the guy, yeah, like that's my life fucking dream to rip McDonald's off for 2 fucking Cokes. Give me my fucking Cokes I ordered. And then he kept yabbering and yabbering and yabbering. I says, you keep talking, I'm going to come behind that counter and snatch you up. And that's when he wasn't happy. So.
Well, just ask for an ice cream at that point. I'm going to tell you, ice cream machine's broke.
Yeah. Well, that's not ice cream anyway.
Every time.
That's like powder and some kind of,
No.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but that ain't ice cream. That's ice cream for like a kid. Back like when you're a kid, I don't care what kind of pizza it is, you love it. Okay, now, I mean, I can't, certain pizzas I can't eat because they're just terrible. Anyway, we're out of time. We're going to go. Well, we're not really out of time, but we're going to go anyway. We'll be back Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I want to thank Nick for, picking up the slack there. Did a good job. We hardly talk politics at all. It's kind of nice. Jerry's on the 10 most wanted for stealing 2 Cokes from McDonald's. Yeah. I'm like, dude, who the fuck does that? I'm 57 fucking years old, and I'm not going to steal 2 Cokes from McDonald's. I know what the fuck I ordered. I know what the girl told me back. I know what the girl fucking charged me. The end. You owe me 2 Cokes. And the little assistant manager guy looked like he's Filipino. I'm looking at him like, get my Cokes. And he says, he's going to, I said, you go get them. What's wrong with you?
That's why I don't go to McDonald's. They always get it wrong. McDonald's always gets it wrong.
Yeah, and they want $15 a fucking hour.
Never get it right.
Yeah, they never do. And that's a damn fact. That's a damn fact.
Yeah.
My wife orders the same quarter pounder.
We'll bring you somebody else's deal.
Yeah. My wife orders a quarter pounder with cheese, extra pickles, no onions, no mustard. And without fail, either gets onions or gets mustard or gets onions and mustard with no extra pickles. It's like, seriously? So, got that going for us. Anyway, Nick, any last words for tonight?
Just look through the window and figure out why.
Okay. All right, guys. So it was nice talking to everybody. Thank you for showing up. Cool. And we will see you Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the American Rebellion page. And please stay vigilant, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and always remember, it is amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name is Jerry. On behalf of Nick Young and myself and the absent Matty K, we will bid you a good evening. Don't forget, you got 2 more days to vote. If you have not already, I think everybody here pretty much has, except me. So we'll probably be going Tuesday. There may be a video. I don't know. Pretty sure you can't video inside the polling place, and I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. Take care. Don't kill anybody. Bye.